Welcome to my study today. I'm going to talk about the future perfect and continuous tenses, how we use by and by then with these tenses, and there are some exercises to follow for you to practice. So let's get started. We form the future perfect tense by using will plus have plus the past participle. I'm sure you recognise this structure from some of our previous videos. I will have, you will have, he, she, it will have, we will have, they will have, and it's the future will have part of the verb. We add the past participle of the verb to that. Spoken, seen, said, walked, taken. He says, I will have read my book by tomorrow. And we'll talk a little bit more about the by in a moment. For the question form, you reverse the subject and the verb. Will I have passed my exam by Christmas? And for the question form, we put won't before the have, won't or will not. He won't have walked 100 miles by Friday. The future perfect tense tells us about an action which is completed at some time in the future. For example, the meeting will have finished at 3 o'clock. That's quite a precise time, but we don't always give a precise time. The race will have started before we leave. If we don't get there before 7, they will have eaten everything. That gives a fairly precise time, before 7, so we can use either way. We quite often use by with this tense to introduce a phrase. By this afternoon, he will have written 3 letters. That's still future perfect. It's still an event that will finish in the afternoon, but we don't quite know what time, so we generalize and say by this afternoon. The by can move about within the phrase like this. I hope the rain will have stopped by this afternoon. It has the same meaning. The event will finish in the future. But we quite often use the future perfect continuous in these situations. Let's have a look how. The future perfect continuous tense is made by using will, have, been, and the present participle of the verb. I will have been doing. It allows us to talk about a continuous event, an event which is happening now and which will continue into the future. It may stop in the future or it may carry on. Let me give you an example. By the end of this month, he will have been teaching here for 20 years and probably will continue to teach, although he could stop. You can express this in exactly the same way by using the future perfect. He will have taught here for 20 years. Both tenses are okay in this instance. It's very slightly different when we have an actual action in progress. For example, a painter painting his picture. By Christmas, he will have been painting his masterpiece for 6 months. Now that's future perfect continuous, but if you mention the number of paintings, then you have to change to the simple future perfect. By next year, he will have painted 3 pictures. And we can use by then with this tense, like this. It's Ma and Pa's anniversary next week. By then, they will have been living in the same house for 60 years. A continuing event which continues into the future. Here are some exercises to practice the future perfect tense. Not the future perfect continuous, just the one tense, because it's actually quite difficult to learn this tense and to remember it. You need a lot of practice, so good luck. and here are the answers. You can pause the video and check through to see that you got them correct. Next time we shall have a look at reported or indirect speech. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!